Okay, so I did a couple vlogs about the fact that I've been fasting, and now I'd like to share with the world why fasting and maybe how I got into it. But first of all, why fasting could be broken into three different categories. One would be mental, and on the mental side of fasting, this is just for me, but whenever you're training yourself to like not do things and to have discipline, it makes other things in your life a whole lot more manageable because, you know, whenever in 1 week in 2023, my girl broke up with me and I lost a big contract. And that night I was doing these 47-hour fasts. I was going for a 2-mile run, and while you're on a 2-mile run at night and you know that there's no food coming, like there's no blanket coming to help you, but like mentally I was still cool no matter what. Like, yeah, there's nothing coming to like soothe, and I didn't need soothe. My mind is strong nonetheless, but the endurance of staying positive and composed during, you know, what could be stressful situations for people, fasting really gave me repetitions in doing things like that. And I'm talking about the mental side of fasting, but there's the mental side of fast. And first of all, there's two types of fasting, short-term and long-term. On long-term fasting, the mental sides are way more pronounced. And after you haven't been eating for a couple of days, like maybe 7 days or so, I noticed that my senses got through the roof. Like they're way more in tune with your environment because your body is telling you, hey, we need to be hunting. And some of the apex predators like sharks, snakes, spiders, very in tune with their environment. And I was seeing that was what was happening to me mentally. Two, on a physical side of fasting is really good for clearing your body of toxins, free radicals, plastics, metals. And whenever you're not jamming things into your body all the time and you're giving your digestion a chance to have a break, your body's really good at getting rid of the things that should not be in there. And the analogy that's made, well, the cellular phase that's really ramped up in fasting is autophagy. And basically
I want to explain autophagy. It's a magical thing. Autophagy, self-eat. The body's eating itself. If you can envision a Pac-Man eating all the junk in your body that you don't need. The damaged mitochondria, we have damaged cell parts, but we also have the ability for autophagy to dismantle pathogens, viruses, bacteria, yeast, fungus, mold. It eats all that stuff up. And what does it do with all that? It recycles it through a little energy factory and spits out brand new raw material parts to build new cells. Isn't that cool? Also, if there's precancerous cells, it's going to use that too and convert that to either fuel or to new tissue. The big question is, how do you get more of this? How do you trigger the system? Through fasting. It's a survival mechanism because the body is sensing, wow, what am I going to eat tomorrow? Maybe nothing. I'm going to have to be conservative. I'm going to have to plan on preserving my important tissues and get rid of the stuff that's not important, which is the damaged cells and the pathogens. You don't need to survive on those. It's a really cool system to clean all that stuff out. In the process, you end up having a healthier body, a new immune system, and reduce risk of disease.
And basically what autophagy does is it takes toxins, free radicals, things that shouldn't be in your body, sends it through your cell's lysosome, and it regenerates new cellular material. It would be very similar to if our homes could take broken floorboards, tiles, shingles, and send it through our house's garbage disposal and make new materials, which our houses can't, but our body actually can. And when it comes to like health things and anything in general, I really test and I don't listen to what I'm told. I really put it to trial. And autophagy had actually won the Nobel Prize in 2017 whenever I had first got into fasting. So there's definitely something there to fasting. And then thirdly, on the spiritual side of things, I feel like on a spiritual level, what people might put in like, you know, caffeine or THC or alcohol in their bodies to have a different experience with the outside world. You're putting something internally into your body to perceive the external in a different vibe. And whenever you're only putting water into your body, you're perceiving the outdoor external world in the purest form, just water. And there's a reason that fasting pops up in, you know, lots of different spiritual practices. And I feel like it really just helps you to have a really good connection to the spirit realm. And that is just my, you know, outlook on it. And it's simply my perspective and the benefits that it's had for me.